good job this week getting everything organized and showing me that organization, doing that quizzes from earlier in the week. We're going to keep working with positive and negative numbers. We're going to focus on subtraction now, but we're going to start including some combining like terms. So please complete the worksheet that's attached and also complete the second quizzes for the week. Okay? Questions? Reach out. Otherwise, take a look at this video and answer some questions in Edpuzzle. Thank you. All right, so today we're working on subtraction. So I want to remind you, when we have subtraction, we always want to change it to addition. Keep change opposite. So when I see 4 minus 6, I don't want to start doing that math yet. I want to change it. So I'm going to rewrite it. I keep the 4. I change the minus to plus. Then I do the opposite. And that 6 right now is positive, so I'm going to make it negative. 4 plus negative 6. This reminds me of the work we did last week now. We think back to our rules of addition. And so are those the same sign or different? Oh, they're different. So they go different directions, the arrows. So I subtract them. 4 minus 6 gives me 2. But which number is further from 0? Oh, that's right. The negative 6 is. So my answer is negative. And on some of these problems, it might seem like, well, this is kind of a waste of time. I don't need to do all that. But when we develop that habit, it's going to help us on problems that have subtracting a negative number or that are multiple steps. Because sometimes we try combining things, but we haven't actually identified whether it's a positive or negative number or not. So when I look at, let's jump to number 3. I want to change this to addition. So does my 9 change? Nope, it's still 9. My subtraction becomes addition, and the opposite of negative 1 is 1, positive. So that becomes 9 plus 1, and we know, oh, that's 10. Okay, so we want to use these rules to figure all of this stuff out, and then we're going to apply it to some combining like terms. And we want to do that same process. We want to change any subtraction to addition and then solve it. So when I look at problem 1, 2x plus 7 minus 3 plus 4x, you might be tempted to just do this without rewriting everything. But as we get into more complex ones, it's going to start to be trickier. So when I rewrite it, instead of 7 minus 3, I'm going to have 7 plus negative 3. I still have the 2x plus, and then plus 4x, and now I can combine my like terms. So if I have 2x plus 4x, that's going to be 6x, and then when I do my constants, my numbers without a variable, 7 plus negative 3, different signs, go different directions, I subtract them. 7 minus 3 is 4, 7 is further from 0, and it's positive, so it's 6x plus 4. Looks great. So it feels like extra steps, but when we get into problems that are more complex, it's going to help us get the right answer. So let's look at problem 5 together. So I'm going to go back, and my first step is rewriting. So does the 10 change? It does not. 10 plus 2x, oh, but not minus 4. What's that going to become? Plus negative 4, and then minus negative 3 changes to plus. Opposite of negative 3 is 3. So now I can combine my like terms. Remember, I always start with my variables in alphabetical order. So 2x doesn't combine with anything else, so that's 2x. And then I start combining my constants. 10 plus negative 4. 10 plus negative 4, those are going to different signs. I subtract. 10 minus 4 is 6. Okay, and then I've got 6 that's positive, because 10 is further from 0 and it's positive. Plus 3, 6 plus 3 is 9. So my answer is just 2x plus 9. I can't solve it, I'm just simplifying these problems. I want to really develop and strengthen that habit of changing to addition. Rewrite it. Keep change opposite. All right? Questions? Shoot me a message. Hop onto Zoom between 11 and 12 for our math office hours. or ask for a different time if you can't make it then. Thank you.